Hello YouTube, Fine Fredo here. So I wanted to talk about patella femoral pain syndrome. Alright, so I have been dealing with this, I don't know what to call it, symptom, illness, it's not an illness, condition for, I injured myself, okay, so last year was 2018, I think summer 2017. Summer 2017, I was doing Smith machines in the gym. I think I was like at 90 pounds. And then all I remember is just after doing a set, my knees felt like there was like, they just felt weird, like a strain or something, like something was on them. And I knew this wasn't just normal soreness because I remember like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, I realized that over the course of a few days, it wasn't going to go away. So then I went to the orthopedic and then they told me that I had patella femoral pain syndrome. And that was my first main injury. I think I had an injury in college. I got shin splints, but that was because I was doing long distance running for only like 4 months. I was terrible too. They tried to make me a race walker. All right, but yeah, so after the orthopedic told me that I had this, I had crazy anxiety because I felt like this isn't supposed to happen to me, because I'm young, not supposed to have these injuries. I was reading all these things on Reddit and YouTube, and people, they have this knee pain, like, I thought it would just get better. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a cure or something like that. So when I was reading people's comments about like having it for years and stuff, I just started getting anxiety and just like, because I'm such a gym person, it scared me like not being able to do squats or anything like that. And I just felt so terrible. So anyways, I got over it. Actually, I didn't, but like you kind of deal with it. So, I was Googling stuff, cures and stuff, like reading I heard a lot about glucosamine. I went to PT eventually and they gave me like exercises to do. I saw YouTube videos and stuff like that. And, the first few months, really, my knees just felt weird. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember walking up the steps and my knees would just feel unstable. Like, I couldn't, like right after my injury, like walking up the steps was just brutal. And walking down the steps, my knee just felt like unstable. And yeah, like dang, I think I iced it and I didn't compress it, but I bought a knee brace that didn't really do much. And I think I still kind of went to the gym, but not really. I don't know. I told myself I'll focus on upper body. So dang, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I went to PT and I did some of the stuff, but unfortunately, not only was PT expensive, but I wasn't consistent with it. Like, I wish I had been super consistent with it. Yeah, like, I don't know why. I just, like, I don't know. In my head, it was like, that's it. In my head, I was just like, my knees are injured. There's no point in trying. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But yeah, like, even I would be on the train. I'm from New York City, so I would be on the train and I would be sitting down, and the main thing that I can't stand is like the pain that you get when you're sitting. Your knees just feel uncomfortable. So I would like have my legs out, spaced out on the train, and then people would try to walk by, and then I gotta bring them in, and I would bring them back out, and people would walk by, and I have to bring them back in again. And everything. And I was trying not to be like a butthole to people because, like, I don't know, people probably thought I was like rude, having my legs like out across like the aisle or whatever. But like that was just for me to be comfortable. But anyway, so I think I did like a few times I was consistent with my PT, and other times like I wasn't. And there were a few times where like the pain stopped like for a long time. Like I remember traveling for a while, like a month, and I didn't have any like patella pain. I don't think I did. I remember thinking that I didn't feel I had it at the time. So who knows? But anyway, so flash forward to now. A few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I was watching this guy's video. Okay, before even like 4 weeks ago, like slowly, my patella stuff started getting a lot better because I was like stretching my hips a lot, which that's probably why I injured myself. I had no hip mobility. Yeah, and my quads were so weak. They were just, I think I know I had a muscle imbalance. Like, I would like do a lot of deadlifts and stuff in the gym and squats and stuff. But like, I remember when they gave me that first leg lift exercise, I could barely do them. I was like, I could barely do 10. Now I could do a lot. But yeah, so they were getting a lot better. Like a few weeks ago, I was doing lunges and stuff. And I really want to be consistent now because I feel like I need to just get rid of this. But right when I decided to like really focus and like get rid of this thing, because it's been a year and a half, 2 weeks ago, I'm walking to work and I'm wearing like, they're not high heels, they're like platforms or whatever. And I trip and I fall on concrete. I trip and I fall on concrete directly on my knees. And man, the feeling of getting injured again, like this is about my knees, but I also injured my triceps like a month ago. So I was like, all right, well, you know, I injured my lower body. Let me focus on my upper body. But that's another video. But currently, so far, my PT said I have tricep tendonitis. Anyways. So after that, like all these injuries, one by one. So I trip and I fall directly on my knees. And I'm like, shoot, like the next few days, I'm just feeling like I still have symptoms. Like it's been 2 weeks. My knees are still sore. And I feel these like tinglings like all throughout my leg, like even a little bit in like my lower butt. My ankles feel weak, everything. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. Hopefully, I went to the orthopedic and the lady was like, oh, you know, she did like all these tests on me. She was like, I don't think you have a fracture or anything like that. She didn't do an x-ray, but she was like, I don't think you have a fracture or a broken bone or whatever, but anyways, so yeah, so basically this video is the beginning of my journey to well-being and getting rid of my patella tendonitis. That's what this video is about. So I plan on doing leg lifts, ideally twice a day, leg lifts, and then the step down thing, like with the box, like you step down, and then also like the VMO, like the clamshell, and then the leg lifts, and just a lot of stretching, a lot of side walking, a lot of ankle raises. Like after I injured myself, my knees, I was still like in a gym. Like I was doing lots of ankle raises, which like made my whole legs look sexy. But I think I still had a muscle imbalance. So every time I would like do the gym and like do deadlifts and like ankle raises and stuff, like, well, mostly deadlifts, I felt like my hamstrings were just too strong for my quads or whatever. So today's February 28th. So I think I'm going to do a check-in maybe once every 2 weeks. The goal, I know I will have been like fixed when I can sit down with like a 90-degree angle and not feel like discomfort. Yeah, I've been meaning to make this video for a minute now, and yeah, it sucks, but there should be a way. Yeah, it sucks like just being so injured and being like a gym person, and what makes it worse is that I follow a lot of Instagram people and they're fit, and then their bodies look so nice, and I'm just like, why can't I work out like that again? But I try to do what I can. Like when I'm in the gym, like for my tricep tendonitis, last week my PT was like, I had an overload injury, so I need to continue working out in the gym the same, but just not with like insanely heavy weights. And for my knees, like for now, I have anxiety squatting. So when I went to the orthopedic, she told me to squat, I was like hunched over because still like the thought of like the squat that like damaged me because I had tight hips and all that stuff. Like now I use a foam roller. I have a foam roller, and then I have that like prickly ball, and I've been rolling up my booty. And I actually got my first sports massage like like a month ago. And the woman, she was like, yeah, your butt is like really tight. Like you need to really roll that out. So I'm like, that's probably what's also contributing to it. So I'll come back to you all in 2 weeks and let you guys know how my knees are doing, because it's been a year and a half. I need to get this over with. I also take glucosamine. I ordered it on Amazon. And I also take fish oil pills. Yeah. And I'm also utilizing, I'm also an alternate day faster. So right now I've been fasting for maybe 21 hours. So I eat again tomorrow morning. So normally every other day, I don't eat until like 32 hours or something like that. Well, that's just for now, but I guess like my body's getting the stem cells. But yeah, so I wish all of you guys the best. Like to me, I'm telling myself like I need to be really serious with this. Like my legs need to be like super insane. Like I have no excuses. I need to be consistent. And then once I've tried everything I can, then I could be like, all right. Because I know when I was consistent with it, my knees would get better, and then I would stop working out. And then like it would go back. So yeah. So ankle raises, all that stuff. I'll list down what I'm doing, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thank you for staying tuned. If you're a person who has this issue, don't lose hope. And try not to look at all the negative stuff online about like arthritis and all that stuff, and like permanent like having to do surgery and all that stuff. Yeah, because it will make you cry. Like you're like when you get injured and you start Googling, like it just seems like there's a tunnel that you can't get out of, and then you're just like, why me? Like why aren't that many other people that work out, you know? Or why do people who work out get injured? Or why do a lot of people I follow on Instagram don't get like injuries, you know? But yeah. So yeah, it was great talking to you all. And yeah, take care, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay, bye. It's 2019, so February 28th, 2019, and I'm gonna upload this video tomorrow, so it'll be March 1st. Okay,